Welcome to Cycling Maven channel. It better be good now.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
No worries.
You like it? See you, mate.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up, yeah.
Alright legends, good morning. We're at Chateau Della Awesome. It is a beautiful chateau. I'm not exactly sure where it is and what the name of it is, but Hannah knows because she's doing all that stuff. But the boys are over here trying to work out what they're going to do. They've left that broken car at the end of yesterday's stage, and they're trying to work out what they're going to do today, whether they're going to get a Europe car or get a replacement, or I don't know. They don't know yet. It's amazing that you can take that photo with an iPhone, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is absolutely amazing. And you were saying that you bought a $14,000 camera.
Yes, that was my first digital camera in the year 2000.
Yeah.
And I spent an awful lot of money. And after 1 year, it was worth nothing because there was a new one and another one and another one. So, but that camera, which for me was quite expensive.
Yeah.
The iPhone today is better than that one 70 years ago.
That's unreal.
So
isn't it? It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
yeah, and you get it for free with your.
And that's the wife.
Hello.
What are we doing?
Plan. We have a plan.
What is the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. It's like a fork. We're very close to abandoning Sikhs because they suck and they have not been able to get us a vehicle.
Okay, so that's the company that had the car yesterday?
That's the company that had the car yesterday, and I've been trying to get a new car for them for like 12 hours. And yeah, so if they call me in the next half hour and they say, we're going to give you a car, then we will go to Dijon and we will get a car. And if they don't call me in the next half hour, then I'm going to call them and say, cancel the rest of the reservation, give us most of our money back. We're going to Europe car, and we'll just go to Troyes and
I think that's the
get a
best
new car.
option.
I think that's the best option at this point.
That's how Europe rolls, baby.
Yeah.
Customer service.
Customer service.
Complete minute.
And then hang up on you. Then you have to start the whole conversation all over again.
Exactly. That's what they keep doing to me. They ask me for the whole story, and then they go, oh, I don't really know how to help you. Let me transfer you. And then I have to tell the whole story again.
And nothing worse, is there? No. Alright, so we're actually trying to get these boys to a Hertz so they can get a new hire car. So we decided to go to the finish today rather than go straight to the start. And at the moment we can't get to the finish because of the race route. So we're trying to work out the best way to get down there.
So could we not just get on the course and go that way and then get onto the, oh no, because it crosses.
It's going to be odd closed off.
Yeah, so if we had entered the course at the start, it would have been all right, but they're not going to let us on after that.
So basically, the course is here, so we're going to have to back this way and then go that way.
Yeah.
Kind of up through this Jussé and then up through here and then jump in this
So
road.
we're roughly here.
We're this crossroads right here, it looks like.
We're trying to get over to here.
Yeah.
We need to go up and over.
Up and over, yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, was where the D3 and then N19 come together. So we're on the N19 right now. The course is coming in from the left up here. So we need to go back
up here and loop around
to here,
to
which I
Jussé.
think is
That way, yeah.
the D56, which is about a mile and a half down that way. We go left.
You think it'd be easy?
You think it'd be easy?
There's a place here under my sheets where you used to sleep.
It has not been a super exciting day. We've been driving for 2 hours. Almost there though. The boys are still with us. We're nearly there. We're just having a little break. So we need to go English. Sugared. No, thank you. Have you tried this coffee before, Kaylee?
Oh, many times. Almost every day.
It is, it's actually not bad.
It's going, it's working. I can hear things rattling around and moving. Alright.
They will never experience thoroughly mediocre French. How glamorous does this coffee look? It's not particularly.
Cheers. Alright, we've just dropped the boys off at Europe Car. So they're going to get sorted, and now we're heading to the press room. Eating jelly babies. Alright, you lot, get out of my car.
Trying, doing our best here.
See ya, brother. Alright, legends. So I'm sitting in the where are we again? Media centre. And I see this bloke in front of me and he says, "G'day, g'day mate." And I'm like, "Oh, that's odd hearing an Australian accent." So this is Nat Bromhead. Where are you from, mate?
Sydney, Australia.
From Sydney.
I watched you, man. Well before the tour, I was sitting there every night. It's Maven, it's Maven. There's a new video. Let's watch, let's watch.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Pretty cool to see you, man. As I said earlier, I felt like I'm sort of morphed into YouTube land today. Just been sucked into this parallel planet.
Yeah. So Nat is, Nat's got a funny story actually. He works for Bicycling Australia, does the digital for Bicycling Australia, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so he does the digital for Bicycling Australia. But in true cycling sense, the guy is doing the Tour de France as a part of the media with his bike. He's riding between the stages and he's virtually doing an Indie Pack style. Are you camping?
No. Credit card, Airbnb and booking.com.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah.
Better put the helmet on.
How good's this?
It's a beast. So the story is,
Yeah.
I found it on a Gumtree style site in Paris. My brother lives in Paris.
Yeah.
I told him I was going to go and hire a nice bike for the tour, and he said, "Why don't you have a look in here? You'll find a bargain."
Yeah.
So we were scrolling through one night, and seriously, every 2 to 3 minutes, a new bike was listed.
Yeah.
And he said to me, half of them are hot, so be careful. But this came up for 180 euros, which is about $320.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it. I saw the pictures. My brother rang the guy. He spoke French. We checked out. He was quite honest and fine. Went and had a look the next morning, and I just handed over the cash and said, "Mate, I'm going to ride this away." It is a beauty.
Yeah, good on you,
So it's
mate.
a Verdun. I went to a bike shop in Bourg-d'Azons, and the guy down there told me this is an absolute, he reckons it's a bit of a classic actually.
Really?
He did say it was worth 900 to 1100 euros.
Is that right?
So it's a 1979.
Yeah.
It's got Super Vitus 971 tubing.
Okay.
It's actually reasonably light, considering the vintage of it.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Look, you've even got the old school gearing on there.
Oh mate, I love it. And yeah, so often I've been riding and you know, trying to flick the lever and things just don't happen.
Yeah, you've got the proper road bike at home, don't you?
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah.
I've got several of them. But this is so nice. I love the old school factor. I know, but I live near the beach in Sydney. Check this out.
Yeah.
Like this will just...
Yeah, it'll all just rust.
Absolutely.
Really. And so you bought this specifically for this trip?
I bought this. I just sat there one night having maybe a whole little drink with my brother. Came up with this crazy plan of doing the Tour de France by bike. So it's not every kilometre, every stage. Like today, for example, just 50 kilometres. Tomorrow, I've got 82 kilometres. And then just finding somewhere on booking.com or Airbnb, basically getting to the stage, get cleaned up, come down to the press centre, all the facilities are here. There was a buffet here today, so bonus, free buffet after a morning on the bike. And yeah, I'm loving it.
Perfect weather
It's cool.
too.
It's magnificent, isn't it? Absolutely. So very cool, Mavens.
All right, we arrived at the press centre. Andy and Kaylee ended up having troubles getting a car, but eventually they got one in the end. So they're good to go. They've just arrived back here, so we just have to transfer bags and stuff. And there's 10 kilometres to go, so we're going to go to the start-finish line. We probably can't film much, but we're going to go capture the atmosphere ourselves.
Apparently they got a really shitty car, so they're going to try and change it again.
Really? Oh, they got a bad car, did they?
They're going to try and change it.
What car did they get, H? Oh no.
All we made here, it was so real. How could you just leave? All I want
Mate, I'm telling you, we're walking through the Zone Technique area and it is like 37 degrees, but at least someone else feels as hot as what I do. Look at this legend, he's back.
Hi everybody.
Back, the man.
It is hot indeed here, I must admit. It's the first really day that we have that much heat here in Tour de France. For a while though, it looked like we might get one of them summer thunderstorms, but fortunately it stayed dry because that made the race so much safer if it's dry, right? So, fingers crossed we keep the good weather for the boys. Interesting finale, interesting sprint.
Yeah.
I still think Kittler's gonna be in the green jersey in Paris.
You reckon?
Oh shit, yeah. No, it just logistically impossible. Of course, well, I didn't hear from the horse's mouth, but through the grapevine, I heard there was an error in the protocol made by the UCI. So they should have gone and listened to the rider, give him a chance to plead his case, which they haven't done apparently. So basically, their case is lost. They're gonna lose. There's an error on the protocol, and so whatever you think about the decision, there's an error on the protocol. So apparently, their case is already lost. So then Sagan's team, whatever, is right. What happens then? Somebody asks somebody for compensation, or they put him back in the race. If they put him back in the race, I'm sure there's 5 sprinter teams going, no, we're gonna open another case to go against it. So until that new case is actually then done, the tour is over, and probably by the time all these lawyers had their battle, the next 10 years Tour de France are over. So it's all paperwork, but I don't see anything coming out of it.
Right, legends, we have booked into our accommodation. It's quite nice, but we're at a place called Court Payal. It's a grill. So not sure what we're going to do on the vegetarian front. Are they got a veggie burger?
But they'll have salads.
Alright, let's go.
Hot and bothered. I really just didn't enjoy today.
What was the temperature?
No, I can't say I didn't enjoy today. Today was nice. We had a beautiful breakfast at a chateau in the morning. We had a fun car ride with the boys, but it was hot.
Yeah, it was so hot.
Just hot and bothered. Yeah. And I felt like we didn't really achieve much today.
Alright, so this Leffy beer, this Affligem beer is a good beer. Tastes delicious, right? But sitting here across from Hanny, we just wanted to let you guys know we had a lot of comments, so much support from the events for the last couple of days, and I wanted to thank you guys in the comments. It was amazing. It's really lifted our spirits. I think from the Giro, so all the comments that we had at the start of the Giro where people were saying more riders, more bikes, more race footage, more this, more that, we were really disheartened when we got to the Tour de France and realised through all this ASO stuff that we can't provide you guys with that. And to have you guys in the comments say, you know, we just want you to do the best you can and keep your spirits up, has really encouraged us. So I want to thank you guys for that. We are going to continue with this all the way to the end of the Volta. We've committed to it and we're going to do it. So Hannah is very committed to making this a success. I am very committed. We're going to do the best videos we can. We're not disheartened. We were a little bit, but after yesterday's video or the day before, seeing how everyone was so encouraging and so behind us, it's lifted our spirits. So we just want to say thank you guys. You're awesome. You really are. And on and upwards. On and upwards. So Hannah's going to eat, and I've started my diet. You'll be encouraged. Probably the beer doesn't help, but they sort of offset each other. But anyway, love you guys, and we'll see you in the next vlog from Hanny and I. Much love. See you then.
So that is $40.
That's €40 in coins.
Oh my God.
But we're going to use them. So what happened is we're at the toll, we put in, it was €10, we put in €50 note, and it gave us that in change. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll stop you.